the Glock 20 Gen 5 MOS and the Glock 19 Gen 5. The MOS on the 20 above is just referring to this up here, allows you to attach a sight. The non-MOS 19 right here just does not have that. There currently is no Gen 5 20 that I know of that is not an MOS model, as of early 2025. Pretty different, yet pretty similar in some aspects. They're both 15 round capacity. However, the biggest difference between these two is going to be our Glock 20 is a 10mm, while our 19 is a 9mm. 10mm rounds are almost twice the price of 9mm, depending on where you go, but they're a lot more powerful. I generally see the 20s go for about 620 bucks, and the 19s about 540. The 20 has almost the exact same specifications as the Glock 17, which is a 19 basically just with an elongated barrel and handle. So if you have a 17, you're going to be very, very, very familiar with the overall feel, size, and weight of the 20. However, the recoil is another story. You're going to shave off close to half a pound if you go with the 19, amongst the more obvious size differences. The 20 is a bigger, fatter, thicker gun. So if the 19 was already a little bit too chunky for you, you're probably going to want to stay away from the 20. They're both Gen 5, so pretty much everything's going to be exactly the same as far as overall feel, look, the internal mechanics. Modern 9mm, particularly if you do your research and you get good 9mm rounds, generally speaking, the 9mm is good enough. I think the 19 is totally acceptable and reasonable. You save a lot of money, you're going to have less recoil, more compact, less weight, easier to carry. The 20, you get a lot more firepower out of these bad boys. It's a lot more recoil. Follow-up shots are going to be a little bit trickier. It's a very high velocity, heavy round, and you get 15 of them. 15 rounds of 9mm is already a lot, but 15 rounds of 10 mil for everyday carry out and about, I think that's slightly overkill, but I kind of also like that factor. I like having the capability of the 10mm. You can get something really high powered if for whatever reason you needed that, but you can also step down to lower powered 10mm rounds, approaching closer to the 40 Smith & Wesson ballistic. So you have a lot more variety out of your 20 up here. Significantly more bulky, heavier, and regardless of what round you get, it's going to be higher recoil. They're both excellent, both winners, just depends on what you're trying to do.